guys, good evening and welcome to another exciting episode of Inside Eve. Yes, your favorite show in the whole world. How has your weekend been? How has your week been? I hope it hasn't been too stressful. Well, we'll get to gist you a lot about our week and what has been going on. My name is Bubu and I'm not here alone. I'm here with the fabulous, the exciting, the sweet, the you-know-what.
Dry cleaner. Now what?
I'm here with my co-show host. Her name is?
Adering Salah. If it's a mouthful, call me Adering Salah.
We're going back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same old, same old.
Okay, so many of you would have noticed now that our beautiful filmer isn't here today. Just a few slight issues, but she'll be back with us on Monday. So don't worry. You know, just close your eyes, snap your feet 3 times, make a wish, and she'll appear suddenly on Monday, yes. How was your week?
Free.
Free?
Unusually free.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah, of course, I had my Easter fun. I spoke about that on Monday.
Yes, when we were chatting yesterday, right? Like, normally when I chat with this babe, she's really very like this, but yesterday was like, yes, no. And I was like, babe, what's going on?
I was sleeping.
Like, it was so not you. Like, I was so worried, but
You should be happy for me now.
We're resting, right? Even me.
Necessary.
Like, I have been sleeping, like, I know all of you are thinking of something, but yes, I have been really sleeping, and yeah.
You have a right to sleep that kind of sleep.
I know, right?
I don't. If I sleep that kind of sleep now, somebody should pull my ears and what?
I know. I mean, we have a lot to talk about. We have gist that we both have. Trust me, it's always juicy. We're going to just take a break just for a few minutes. And remember, this is still Inside Eve, so don't go away.
You don't do. I don't tire for all the things where you dey yarn.
You dey yarn okpata. Shey you think say na only you fit buga? I go show you.
You dey show yourself all these years. I just dey look you. This time, you go know the kind of person we are.
I been dey watch as you dey try scatter my future.
The feature wey I dey try organize for myself, small. Na him you dey try kill, abi?
Na to kill, scatter, and destroy my paroles always do your agenda, abi? Oh, but you know, Fito, not this time.
I don't set my own agenda.
I know how way your agenda go fit pass my agenda.
Because my agenda strong past your agenda.
For this election, the agenda now.
It's our future.
No violence.
Just vote.
Set the agenda for this election. No violence, just vote.
Hey, welcome back, guys. This is still Inside Eve. Yes, your favorite show in the whole wide world. And I am Bubu, and she is?
Daring.
And then Fome is somewhere, but she's not here today.
She's
She'll be joining
here.
us on Monday.
Hi, Fome.
She's not here. That's how you guys put me somewhere.
Yeah,
I
in
will
the
not
middle of
forgive
everything,
you.
like, hi, Bubu.
I will not forgive you for that. Okay, so we have gists.
As usual.
We always have. You know what? One of the things I like about this show, you know, there's a fine line between gossip and gist.
Ours is gist.
This one is gist. It's not gossip.
gist.
I promise
We
you.
don't gossip.
So, babe, hit up.
All right, gist. My gist. A very interesting young man in China, according to the South China Morning Post report.
Yeah.
Okay, dude had an accident, and next thing is 17 different ladies come to the hospital to see him.
Oh my God.
All tagged girlfriend. Apparently, he's been playing like an interesting game, you know. He's been getting away with it. But then the almighty, all-powerful, according to the African man, you know, he had an accident, and this time around, he could not do the whole sneaky thing. One was even pregnant, you know.
Yeah, has a child. I think she has a child for him.
Yeah, she has a child for him, sorry. You know, they never really met like
each
that.
other. He is a good Casanova.
What's good? Don't...
No. I must hand it to him. He is a good Casanova.
Nothing good about it, Bubu Abe.
No, the deed is not good, but the idea of him 17 chicks. 17
concerned chicks.
So he must.
Do we know if he had like another 16 outside that would be like, oh, he's in hospital, hope you get well soon?
Can you remember there's this it's a DP that says King Solomon
Oh yeah, he had like
700
300 wives and 700. There is none like it. I've seen it. Very interesting one, but men.
Woo!
But still, this guy doesn't match up to King Solomon.
No, he doesn't.
He's
King Solomon got game. King Solomon, you got game.
Bubu said that.
You got game.
Bubu said that.
When we meet you, we'll just tell you got game. Okay, so moving on, we have another gist. Now, we know how divorce always goes. Divorce is never a very good thing to always talk about. People don't.
Sad.
But there are reasons why people have to go, their separate ways. So now there's this woman who has been trying to reach her husband for a while. And she has sent him letters, he has evaded, he has been very evasive about it. And so what she decided to do was to speak to the judge, because the judge was like, you can't get divorced, because
serve him his papers
you have to
now.
serve him his papers. And she said, listen, judge, I've been trying to reach this man, and she's not been able to. Now, I just need to read a bit about it. Eleonora Arthur Badeau has been trying to divorce her husband, like I said, for several years. So it's not just like a recent thing, for several years, according to her attorney, Andrew Spinell. But he said that he has not been able to find her husband. So what happened was that he has refused to make himself available to be served. So she speaks to a judge, and the judge says, well, maybe you can file a divorce, or you can send him, you can
serve his papers.
Serve his papers through the internet, through social media. Guess what? Facebook. Or even Twitter.
Here we go. Social media is taking over.
Like, no, the way social media has become impossible to do without today is it's gigantic. It's just great.
So you tweet at Ibubus.
Yeah.
I'm serving you your divorce.
Because the truth is, the reason why he said he should do it on Facebook, because everybody's on Facebook.
Yeah, and the guy has, I think he had like activities
on Facebook, and she sees that he logs in and logs out, and he's always, posting different things. And she says she's going to serve him his divorce notice. He can't say, I did not see it.
Oh Lord.
Is that not amazing? I mean, Zuckerberg should be wondering.
I hope she puts it on his wall.
No,
because if she sends it into his inbox.
No.
That's like between.
No, she plans to, status, punch it there. She plans to do that. And Zuckerberg, yes, from what the judge says, you need to have like another drop down. Not it's complicated, is you just got served a divorce paper. I think that is just out of this world.
Out of this world.
It is out of this
it's
world.
only people that don't have issues that will be doing this kind of things.
I know.
But seriously, I thought it was once maybe you can't find the person you want to serve divorce papers for a bit, like for 2 years. If you've been separated for that long, then it's automatic. No,
I think it depends on how they got married.
Okay. This one though says that they'll do like a divorce by default. Yeah, they can. I mean, moving forward, if he doesn't respond to this one, because he could read it and just go. And Facebook has this available things. Available. So when you're available on Facebook, they see green and they're like, you are there, you're reading my messages and you're not responding.
You're still there.
So social media is just...
No, it is alarming. But, we need to move on our gist. We need to talk about another woman. We'll talk about that because it also links to what we're going to be talking about today, the topic at hand, which is mother-in-laws versus daughter-in-laws. The whole ish about it,
It's never smooth, that's what they say.
It's never smooth. Some people are lucky.
Just before that, remember the babe that gave birth?
Oh, yes.
A woman gave birth to a baby boy.
A baby.
On the road.
Lagos here. Lagos, Nigeria.
Sometimes I just wonder, where are you then when these things are happening? Why do you always have to watch the videos? Why are you never there to see?
I don't like blood, so no, I don't think I want to see it.
Eyewitnesses said the woman was on her way to the market when her water broke.
Oh, gosh.
She started screaming for help, and a few people gathered around her. And when they saw the baby's head was already coming out, they helped her deliver the baby right there. Baby and mother are doing very well, but man, the pictures on the internet...
It's quite graphic. It's quite graphic, but, women go through a lot.
I'm just really happy for her that she survived it. That was a fast one, because I know people talk about, oh, my water broke, and then they still have time to go. My friend drove from the mainland to the island, back to the mainland, and she was just having contractions in between. And some people survived the whole stretch, but then hers just...
Yeah, I know that would have been very traumatizing for her. And then, of
Yeah.
course, you know, you think about the baby infection. But I thank God the way God protects babies, you know.
Crazy people on the road, you know, people that are mentally disturbed also have kids.
Unsanitized. Oh.
They have kids, they drink water from the gutter, leave.
I know.
And they
I know.
survive it. So these things sometimes you need it. Okay.
I know.
don't
You know, we
it.
need to connect this because then again, that woman, she's giving birth to that child. Maybe it's a boy. And then that boy grows up and marries another woman. And she's so attached. And then she remembers how she gave birth to her
Yes.
son.
And the daughter-in-law is doing anyhow.
decides to, you
You
know.
don't know how I had you on the main road with everybody around me. Embarrassing situation.
And then you want to come and snatch my son from me. Well, you might be thinking, oh, we're being too over the top. But there are some mother-in-laws who are just like that. They are very unbearable. Some daughter-in-laws are unbearable as well.
Yeah, getting into the topic already, girlfriend.
Sorry, we're going to be talking about the topic. It is it's a big gist. And then please call us. We want women to call in. You need to call in. The numbers to call is 08091 2222 83 08091 222284. Darren, hit it.
0091 222285 and 0091 222286.
And please watch us. I'm so sorry. Please watch us on Facebook. Like our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is Facebook/MyR2TV. Please like our page. And then just scroll to the bottom. You see where it says live stream. You can start watching us right now. Call in and comment. We also have our fabulous app. So if you have an Android phone, BlackBerry, Windows, download the app. What are you waiting for? Download this and then stream live.
Everywhere you go.
Stream live. Well, television, wherever you go.
No toilet break excuses. You know, you just carry your
Just sit down and just watch.
Nice show.
And just watch and just have fun. But we'll be right back just after this break. It's still Inside Eve with your girls. Welcome to Body Matrix.
My name is Tolu Ajayi, and you're watching Short in Short.
This is Girls Pod, where we chill, gist, and most of all, have fun.
That's what I said.
My name is Ruby Gang, and you are here to watch the Ruby Gang edition of High on Fire.
High on Fire.
Yeah, Bubu's the crazy one. Don't be deceived. She's crazy. Yes.
R2 Push 50 Countdown Show.
I'm your main guy, Illo with the flow. You know how we do it. And I am with the flow. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Skype, you name it. There's also Vine. We are entertainment at its best on R2 TV.
Keep watching R2.
R2.
R2. R2. R2.
R2 TV. This is cool DJ Jimmy Jad, you know.
R2 TV. Keep it locked every day. You heard?
So what is love? Love is different to different people. But to me, love is everything. Love is kind, love is patient, love knows no wrong, love is beautiful. And yes, Bobo, I'm in love. I am a firm believer of love. With love comes trust. So if you want to be in love, better trust. Love is R. Love is real. Love is R2TV. Okay, guys, welcome back. And this is Inside Eve. And I'm sure you're wondering why we're standing today. That's because we want to fight.
Like, seriously.
But no, that's not it. We are standing because we're standing on the promises of, that's not still it. We are standing because what we're going to be talking about today is important. It is worth standing for. Actually, we kicked our chairs away, you know. We didn't just want you to see that. We didn't want you to,
sleeves, man.
yeah, we didn't want you to know that we're violent. We're good girls, but we're not violent. We're talking about mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws. The issue that ensues between them. There's always one issue or the other, Darren. Like, I really do not get it. I really don't understand why mother and daughter-in-laws never get along. It's always the daughter-in-law and the father-in-law that always get along. But the issue with the mother and the daughter-in-law, and it has broken a lot of homes.
Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes I even have friends that will tell you, I want to get married, but then I'm hoping that my mother-in-law will, before I get married, I'm hoping that any guy I meet, or I meet again, I'm like, my mother is this, and she's thinking, yeah.
Rock on.
You know, it's almost like an unending battle. It's a special prayer point, like you pray, okay, baby, I want you to meet my mom. You're supposed to get excited, like, finally, I'm the girl that gets to meet the mom. But then somewhere in your mind, you're like, what if she doesn't like me? Your mom looked at me funny. Your mom, and then there begins the problem.
But what I don't understand is the hesitation when it comes to, I want to meet your mom, like you said. Like, you should be happy because finally you're getting married, but you're not only getting married, you're meeting the family.
My sister.
And I think the reason why this happens because of based on past experience, people's experiences.
What people have told you.
Exactly, what people have told you. So you already have, your mind's already processed.
Okay, we have a call already.
Okay, so I'm sorry, we have a call.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, how are you?
I'm cool.
Hi, what's your name? Tell us your name.
Boo.
Hi.
Yeah, my name is Kemi Olafade.
Nice to meet you, darling.
Kemi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, we're waiting for you to
your
contribute.
contribution.
Okay, yeah, I'm talking about mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws.
Yeah.
And why they do not get along. I think I would say it's an attachment thing.
Okay.
The mom is, most of the time in Africa, the mothers are attached, closer to their sons.
Okay.
While the fathers are closer to the daughters.
Yeah.
So when the wife comes in, the mothers find it difficult to relinquish, that closeness. They see the daughter-in-law as a threat, rather than being an additional child, which is how it should be seen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they see her as someone who will take the position, the motherly role of what she used to be to the son. So there's always that, sometimes silent war. Some people are able to manage it well, while others don't even care. All daggers are drawn. Okay. So for me, I would just say this, that if you find yourself in a relationship where you have issues with your mom-in-law, I think there's what we call the one-on-one connection.
Okay.
Everyone is a stalker for gifts. You can always buy her over to your side. And I'll make her realize that, hey, you are in our son's life for better and not to push her away. Yeah. Because actually, in reality, we have some wives, once they get into the home, they block every source, They cage the man, and the man cannot even relate with his relatives.
Yeah.
So some mother-in-law with this kind of experience that they've seen around them, go in prepared. Even though
prepared.
The daughter-in-law is not even, is not even ready to do anything.
Yeah.
They just have
They are ready to fight.
They are ready for her, yes. I'm ready for you.
Yeah.
She's going to take my son away. And for a woman that you happen to have a daughter-in-law, I would just say that it should be very, very gentle, kind, and loving. Because some daughter-in-laws to come in with the notion that, okay, I'm ready for war.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways. So I think as a mother-in-law, you should be motherly.
Yes.
And take her as a daughter, right?
An extension of your son.
True.
And like a daughter, would you like to ill-treat or maltreat or frustrate your daughter? If your answer is no, the same thing should you apply, when you are relating with your daughter-in-law.
Thank you
it's
so
just
much.
the in-law.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is, she's a daughter-in-law.
Thank you so much.
You should just be in-law, and leave her to be a daughter.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your contribution.
Keep calling to the show. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. I mean, that
she said a lot.
Yeah, she did.
In fact, I think she just rounded up the show. Yeah. I was going to ask if she was married.
She sounds like she sounds experienced.
Or maybe she just read a lot of books.
Another thing that struck me was when she talked about the mother removing the in-law and then making it like she's my daughter. Like what I said on Facebook is, for me, I feel when it comes to this mother-in-law and daughter-in-law feud per se,
it is.
Yeah, the mother should be the one who's more responsible in the sense where that's her son. And if you love your son, you would love this woman. Now, even if you do not like her, but for my son's sake, I will welcome her in. Even if anything, for me, I think that's key. I think that's really key.
But Bubu, if the only way you can manage this person, there's some people you manage when there's a family function, you have to deal with each other. But when there's no family function, then you stay away. Now, because of this, you now start staying away from your son.
Sorry, darling, we have a call. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the show. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, we're good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What's your name?
I love the topic you're discussing today. My name is Rosie.
Hi. Thanks for calling.
Yeah. Yes. I would just like to say, speaking from my own personal experience, dealing with a mother-in-law. By the way, I am divorced now, and that's a drastic thing that can happen.
Okay.
If you don't make sure that before you get married, you actually really check out the guy's family and make sure that you can get along with them and you can manage the situation there.
Okay.
I think it's even more important to have his family fall in love with you even more than he does.
Okay.
So I think the advice that I would give anyone is to make sure that
his family
you
loves
really need to know his family. You really need to know his family, and not just know. You need them to love you.
Yes.
You need them to really love you even more than maybe he loves you. You really need them to love you.
Well, what if you
don't
keep
think
trying?
that some people say that they can manage or they'll work a way around it. They'll manage, blah blah blah. But it's not that easy. You don't want a lifetime of constant scheming and fighting and trying to, have the upper hand with, your spouse or something.
Okay.
It's just better for you to be in a marriage where, they love you.
Okay, can I ask, what if you keep trying to love them and they just never get to show the same thing, or your mother-in-law in this case now, she never gets to show? Would you say, I'm not going to get married to him just because his mom has not been able to, feel me or something?
Yeah, it may be painful to make that decision that you would not want to be with someone simply because their mom doesn't like you.
Okay.
But what I would say from my personal experience, as painful as it is a better decision to make.
Okay.
Because divorce is worse.
Came out of it.
That's right. Thank you so much.
It's worse. It's better to just make that decision.
Okay.
We're really sorry about, everything, but, we wish you well. We wish you well.
She's laughing.
Thank you so much for your call.
I'm laughing because it's okay. I'm over it now, but it wasn't
that's the
easy,
important
but I'm over it now.
Thank you so much for calling. Take care of you.
No problem. Take care. Bye.
Wow. Okay. It's amazing.
I think it's really important. In Yoruba land, they will say that you can marry a bad husband, but you can't have bad in-laws. It's important for you to have really, really, really good in-laws. Okay. But then when you keep trying, I think we need to go on a break.
Yeah, we're going to quickly go on a break. We have a lot to talk about. But please stay tuned, stay glued to your screen. This is still Inside Eve, and we'll be right back. Welcome to Body Matrix.
My name is Tulu Ajayi, and you're watching Short in Short.
This is Girl Sport, where we chill, gist, and most of all, have fun.
That's what I said.
My name is Ruby Gang, and you are here to watch the Ruby Gang edition of High on Fire.
High on Fire.
Yeah, what was the crazy one? Don't be deceived. She's crazy.
I'm your main guy, Illo with the flow. You know how we do it. And I am with the flow. Yes. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Skype, you name it. There's also Vine. We are entertainment at its best on R2 TV.
Keep watching R2.
TV. This is School DJ Jimmy Jad,
R2 TV, keep it locked every day, you heard?
All right, welcome back to the show. It's still Inside Eve. First of all, I want to quickly thank Rosie that just called regarding the topic at hand. I loved what she said, when you're getting married to someone, you need to check out the family you're getting married to. It's a pity that she's divorced.
But then it's funny that she said you have to make sure that the family loves you way more than, almost, well, if possible, more than your fiancé or your husband loves you. How many of us would actually?
How many?
I love my guy, man. Mama, if you don't love me, that's your business. I'm getting married to my man. Brings me to one interesting comment here. It says, okay, someone here, Ezekiel says, why is she not married to her son and he's married to her? Okay, but then Omaomi Ayelabola Crown said, yes, I feel totally privileged to have a good relationship with my mother-in-law. It's all about respect, love, and being calm. I totally do not think that it is about you. It is about you to an extent, There's a lot you can do to people to make them love you more, appreciate you more, get over whatever beef they have for you. But there are still some interestingly difficult people.
There are, both sides.
Both sides.
So mother-in-laws
are very difficult.
Sorry,
some daughters-in-laws are just out of this world.
Because they come with, I'm going to deal with her. I will not take no. I will not take rubbish from anybody. Who does she think she is? So they've come with a mindset to fight.
Exactly.
And the mother has come with a mindset to fight as well.
You can't take my son away from.
You don't know how he has been. You have no idea how I trained him. You cannot just come from nowhere. So it's a battle. You don't know. You've never met before, and nobody's giving anyone a chance.
Exactly. Like everybody's feeling like it's a competition already.
It really doesn't make sense.
You know.
There was something this guy said. Femi Dedeke Eluwa Henshaw. I love what he said because from a guy.
Femi Dedeke is a girl.
Oh,
she's my friend. Okay, I was just kidding. Keep reading.
Sorry, that was a guy. Sorry. She said, I believe it is important for the daughter-in-law to be sensitive to her terrain. Your husband can help you, but face it. Woo, child. He loves his mother and will only accommodate certain things. If you have an attitude, work on it, because trust me, a mother is ready to expose your flaws, which is very true. Some mothers are like that.
Some mothers, exactly.
Mothers should also give an avenue for their daughter-in-laws to win their hearts. Then the son should lay boundaries if he perceives that either one could be overbearing, which is true. This way, there wouldn't be disrespect, no quarrel. Moreover, please don't. Okay, no, this is. She's just saying that we shouldn't limit this topic to mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws. We should go ahead to talk about another topic. But what I like about what she said is, there should be boundaries. The son, funny enough, the man has a duty to play.
But do they ever accept every time? See, the average man feels women, drama queens. Mommy, now you know. Baby, now you know. Like, it's almost like, sort it out. See what your mom did. Yesterday, I carried curry, and she said I should use thyme instead. Like, seriously? Get over it. It's my kitchen, and he's thinking, what is wrong with both of you? Like, there are bigger issues. We have to think about how to make money for the rent, money for these. A lot of guys don't feel like there's anything happening. Like, we're just making a mountain out of a molehill. Like, there's no big deal. Boo boo, what's wrong with you? She didn't greet you. Okay, she didn't answer you when you greeted her this mom. Then go, just move on. But women are daily going through, I don't know, a lot of torture. He goes out, especially Full Housewives, and then she's there with you in the house.
No, but first, Darren, what is this? What is your mother-in-law doing in the house in the first place?
I don't know.
Why should she be in your house?
There's some mothers.
Oh, please.
That have nurtured.
No, man.
And taking care of their sons.
That is where he should draw the line. I mean, if she's coming for Omugo, that's fine. That's fine. No, that's fine. Do the Omugo for 3 weeks and then, go back home.
Exactly.
But this is my home. Do not come in between me and my husband. And that's why a lot of marriages, that's why a lot of homes have been torn apart because of someone interfering, whether it's the father or the mother. It's mostly the mother who is interfering.
Even
my son doesn't like so much pepper. Hello, I'm married to this man. I sleep with him. You don't. So what are we talking about?
I've heard this very interesting one before. Say, oh, he sucked his breast for 9 months, and then the girl looked at the woman like, he's still sucking mine.
Exactly. You have no idea.
Oh, I carried him on my back for 9. Don't even go there, ma.
I just think mothers should give their daughter-in-laws a chance, and daughter-in-laws should give their mother a chance.
Don't let them get married. If you know you can't let go.
I really do not get it.
If you cannot let go, ma, just don't let him get married. Let him have a chain of girlfriends. So I don't know. Really.
And she'll not be happy because she's wondering, when are you going to give me grandkids? When am I going to be a grandmother?
No, you're not even allowing her settle.
That's what I'm saying.
Her mind is
that is what
all
I do
here.
not get. I don't get it.
And watch, these wedding ceremonies are so beautiful, and they hand over, and it's so, and they're like, who gives this, and then they hand the daughter over to the woman. She says, I will. No, she says in front of everybody, oh, would you take care of her? Would you? And she goes, I will. And then the girl is feeling really good, like, I just adopted a new mom. Suddenly, she gets into the house.
Shock. Shock.
Let me tell you this story. A friend of mine was supposed to get married to this guy. And then she wears some really lovely dresses. I'm like, babe, who got my mother-in-law to be? I was like, you're so blessed. But suddenly she started feeling funny. Maybe cold feet, maybe she was getting jittery. This whole pre-wedding jitters and all. And then she got really, she just said, I think we should postpone this wedding. I think we should get to know each other more. I'm not feeling really comfortable with this rush. And initially the mom, she had a good relationship with her already. She was like, oh, come, let's talk about it. You know, the girl answered, and then she was like, okay, fine, let's go ahead. Suddenly she felt uncomfortable again, and she spoke about it, and the woman just went, what do you think you are? And it just looked like she had a bottle of venom inside her already, and she just the girl was in shock, like,
are you serious?
This is the woman that I was going to... Yes, the same woman. So, you know, when people say, if all you have to do is pretend, if all you have to do is just pretend to let peace reign, I don't know if that will work, and for how long.
How long? That's it.
You have 30, 40, I mean, if the woman is that young, 50 years to hang out with this person. How long are you going to pretend for? So now, are we saying, according to Rosie, that we should check it out before the wedding? If she doesn't like you, don't even go ahead with it.
I think, okay, for me, I feel, I don't think that works in every circumstance. There are some guys who, there are some guys who would stand up for you.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what, they will stand up for you as their wife. So say, for instance, you and their mom have some beef and then something happens. They will stand up for you, but they will come and meet you and say, babe, what you did was absolutely wrong.
That's the sweetest thing ever, babe.
Absolutely wrong.
That's
but
the
they will
sweetest thing
stand
ever.
and say, she is my wife, mommy. If you do not like it, maybe we should come and visit you. Don't come and visit us.
In Africa here, boo-boo.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
In Africa, boo-boo.
That's the thing about this Africa. Okay, it's in Africa, but it's still in Africa that we do not encourage divorce.
You will tell my mom not to come see me. Anyway, I know someone who's done it before. The guy did it to his mom. He was hell-bent on having a perfect marriage, a beautiful marriage, well, maybe if not perfect. So his parents, who asked him to marry her in the first place, they did the whole matchmaking thing. And then suddenly they're married, and she doesn't do this well, she doesn't do that well, and it's like,
really?
You have to leave my house. Don't come close. So every time they call, and he's like, would you like to speak with my wife? Because they call and they're like, they don't even want to talk to her. Would you like to speak with my wife? If you need anything, talk to my wife
straight.
First. I respect men that understand the whole 1 + 1 is 1 principle. For crying out loud, if you know you are not ready to make that woman happy, just let it be. It's selfish for you to bring a woman into your house. She comes into your house and then you set up rules. You and your family will set up rules that will make her miserable for the rest of her life. It's so unfair.
Like, what has she done to deserve it?
Oh, she can cook for me. She can make me happy in bed, in the kitchen, on the table, everywhere. She's going to make me happy. So I will marry her for my own good. I think we have a lot of that around.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about very negative mother-in-laws. Let's talk about daughter-in-laws who are crazy. There are some daughter-in-laws that they have good mother-in-laws, but they hide, they keep their husbands away from their families. Now, that's a no-no for me. For me, that is a big, big no. I don't feel you get married, because there's some girls that say, okay, I'll be nice to them, of course, after the marriage, and then I'll be so nice, and mommy and daddy. And then once they're married, honey, it's just me and you in this marriage.
It goes from here.
Honey, it's just both of us in this marriage. Like, we don't want anyone. A threefold cord cannot be broken. No, she brings the word of God
that's
in.
what we've been preaching now. It's just you and your boo.
Yes, but they have families. So we have a call. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the show.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, boo-boo.
Hi.
Hi. I think that's
yeah, I would like to say something about this topic.
Okay.
I think this is something a lot of men should actually look into before getting married.
Okay.
You spent the better part with your mother. You seem to know who she is as a person. You know what aches her. You know what makes her happy and all of that. And while you're trying to get somebody into your life, somebody who you intend to spend forever with, you also need to look at the other part, that can she cope with your mom?
Okay.
There are some ladies who are naturally bitter. There are some ladies who naturally cannot take anything from anybody.
True.
Like, they can't take rubbish. That's the word. And if you have a mother who cannot take rubbish also, and you want to bring both of them into the same system, trust me, you're going to have a problem.
True.
Now, the bulk of the responsibility as a man would involve you putting your foot down and setting boundaries, just like you guys have said earlier.
I personally have a mother who is very possessive.
She's very
that
what?
I know. I have a mother that is possessive, very possessive.
Oh, okay.
And I know that.
Are you married yet?
I'm not married. But the thing is, even before I'm going to get married, I already know things that I want to do. I already have things that I need to do.
That's very good.
So you need to put your foot down and say, Mommy, no, this is it. This is what you can do when you come to my house. This is what you can't do.
That is
because if I don't put my foot down, trust me, my mother would come into my house and go straight to my kitchen to make my meals.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
When I am married.
Yeah.
So the man needs to be the man in all situations. Draw the line. Tell everybody that this is where you stand. This is where you stand. As my wife, this is where you stand. You then cross this line. As my mother, this is where you stand. You then cross this line. You're going to hurt a lot of people, but trust me, in the end, you will feel happy about it. It is similar to running a business organization where you cannot have a perfect, happy situation all the time.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Promise. Thanks for calling. You always keep calling. Thank you so much. All right. We have another caller. Hello.
I was going to say something about Promise's call.
I'm hearing your voice already.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
All right. Well, I just want to tell, most especially the wives. We women, we usually claim rights that it's my husband. I think this issue usually come when a mother-in-law is living with the son and the wife in their house, and that is when they usually have issues. But I would say that the mother has their own part, because the situation where mother is trying to claim that I know my son, I know what my son can eat, I know what is my son, and the wife is trying to claim to the mother that it could be your son or it can be your son, but it's my husband, it's my family. You know what you think is your son's favorite then might not be his favorite.
Preach! Tell them.
Yeah, the reigning mother, man.
But I think what the wives do is, because we have this African mentality and the culture, we just have to give it to them because of she's a mother-in-law and she's a mother.
Yeah.
But we just have to take it slow and just work on our own patience too.
True that.
We are seeing them as our mother.
Yeah.
That what if my mother is like this? Am I going to disown her? Am I going to say that she's not my mother anymore? If you truly love your husband, you love everything he cares about.
Yeah.
You love, no matter how the woman is hard or the mother is hard, or don't claim too much of right. Okay, you know this is what your husband's like, and the mother is trying to tell you that I know what he likes. Okay, I agree with that. Okay, I'm just telling you, it's just what it is. She's not going to live with you for life. But some women still want to say, "Oh, this is my husband's house."
It's not very easy.
I know.
It's not very easy.
But we hear what you're saying, and we're very grateful for your contribution. Please do call back again on Inside Eve. Thank you so much for your contribution, darling. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, bye.
Bye. Good night. Hello. Good evening. Thank you for calling into the show. Hello. Good evening.
This is Moses Ward from Kogi.
Hey. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening, Boo Boo. Boo Boo, it's been a long time.
I know.
Oh no.
I missed you.
I missed you too. Welcome to the show.
Hi. I was almost getting jealous,
come on.
Derry, where have you kept Fome?
Why me?
I won't see Fome on studio. What's wrong?
No, she's absent just for today. You'll see her back on Monday, promise you.
All right, hope to see her again.
Definitely, sir.
Yeah, I just want to contribute to the topic.
I'm sure you have something interesting.
Yes, sir.
I've been a pastor and at the same time a marriage counselor for about 17 years now.
Wow.
I think I have one or two things to share with mother-in-laws and daughter-in-law.
Yes, sir.
One of my own definition of marriage, which may be slightly different from the way dictionary may put marriage, is that any man or woman who is not ready to live is not qualified to be married.
Ready to live?
Because the Bible says a man must leave his father and his mother If you are not ready to leave your mother and your father, then you are planning to have a problem in your relationship.
End of discussion.
That aspect of living is very important. The last speaker talked about when they are living with their mother-in-law. That problem is always they are bound to be there. But as soon as you take your leave, you take your exit, and you made your mother know that I'm going to start my own family, then that's a very big step to solving this problem.
Well done.
That's it.
Well done.
The daughter-in-law also should also know that by my marriage, I newly have a new mother. So I pray that God will bless our homes and bless the daughter-in-law so that we can live happily and in a harmonious way.
Amen.
Wow.
Thank you so much,
I
sir.
just knew he was going to nail it.
Thank you so much, sir. You are always full of wisdom. Like, woo! Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for calling into the show. Good night. Wow.
Oh, it's off already.
That was like... I don't
coming
know.
from someone who's had like 17 years experience and he's a marriage counselor, absolutely I will take his words. Mommy has no business living with you.
At all.
Full stop.
I said that before, right?
Now, after that, having said that, okay, mommy's not living with you, but you will have parties.
We have a call. Mommy's not living with you, we have parties. Hello, good evening, welcome to the show. Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Boo Boo?
Hey, Amida, what's up? That voice, we have missed that voice at the show. What's up, bro?
Kilo happen.
The kilo happen. We can't pay.
I'm off for a long time. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
After the break.
All right, talk to us. Mother versus daughter-in-law.
Yeah, you see, my own theory is that all women don't really know themselves. Because place the current wife in the same position years later, she'll do the same thing. She'll play the movie over again. And basically, you find out that in the first place, why is the mother-in-law there? What is her purpose in the home? Is she trying some incest stuff? I'm trying
No.
all over again.
Wait, sorry, Amida, can I just ask? Okay, given now, mommy is not staying with you, but whenever you have family functions or whenever she calls your house, comes to visit for just the weekend or a week, she gives the woman hell.
Or vice versa.
Now, that's exactly the point now. She cannot come for 2 days and turn everything over. It's not possible. Except, it's really not possible. Except the man doesn't take charge, doesn't take control. He gives the woman the chance, the opportunity to call the shot. He doesn't call the shot. And trust me, give any woman, I'm talking even St. Teresa, give her an inch, she'll go a whole mile. Now you give your mother an inch in your own home, she'll go a whole mile. Give your wife an inch, she will go a whole mile.
That's
this is
true
just their
too.
nature.
That's true.
So when you know that, you should put checks in place
before they take over the whole yard.
She doesn't go the whole mile.
Amida, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for that you've said, bro. But we need to take another call, okay? So we're looking forward.
No biggie.
Give us your comments on Facebook, bro. Thank you so much for your call.
Don't take more than an inch.
All right.
Good night.
Hello, good evening. Thanks for calling into the show. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm cool.
Is this the first time you're calling into Inside Eve?
It is actually not the first time, but the first time ever you are going to put me on air.
Welcome. What's your name, sir?
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Tommy.
Tommy.
Hi,
hey!
Tommy. Welcome to
Tommy. All right. So tell us what's your comment regarding mother-in-law versus daughter-in-law?
I think the situation is vice versa. You understand?
Yes,
I am a married man,
Okay.
and sincerely speaking, the way my wife treats everybody for my family, there is no way anyone from my family other than I don't have mother any longer. If my mother is still alive, even before my mother died, my mother was, love her as much as her own daughter.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Upbringing is very, very essential. The way a lady is brought up from our home will determine the way she will treat
her mother-in-law.
God bless you.
Amen.
I am not saying that every mother-in-law, behave normally. But sincerely speaking, if a mother-in-law behaves abnormally and she comes in contact with a responsible, disciplined, well-trained, daughter-in-law, she will have to, change her mind.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Right. That is just the area I am looking at. You see, my mother doesn't even go to my senior brother's place to go and disturb them. It is my brother that comes into my mother's place to give whatever they want to give. But some mother-in-laws are very, very wicked. They want to know how the wife is managing the affairs of their son's home, this and that. It's abysmal.
And it's not their business, right?
Pardon?
It's not their business. Why should she know
It is not their business, for God's sake. Nobody, it is not proper for you to go and poke nose into another person's home.
Exactly, Mr. Tommy. I totally agree with what you're saying. Poke nosing is wrong. It's very wrong.
It's not proper.
Yes.
It's not proper. In fact, it is the daughter-in-law that is supposed to be asking, Mommy, why don't you come and play with us now? Come and play with your children now. But it is the other way around. It is the mother-in-law that they want to know the kind of soup they cook.
Did you put enough salt for my son?
Is this the way your wife is managing your money? This food is cooking. This pot of soup will cost like about 5,000 naira.
You're eating 2 pieces of meat. How dare you?
Thank you very much, Mr. Tommy. We appreciate your comment. Please call back on the show again on Monday. We have lots to talk about. Thank you so much, Mr. Tommy. Have a lovely night. Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Good night. Oh my God.
This is how you're spending my son's money.
People do that. It's amazing. I don't know why a mother would. You are not an accountant.
Let me give you this gist. There's this lady that told me that her mother-in-law came to the house. She just had a baby, so she had to be there. And then she saw on the phone, maybe she just saved the name as mom-in-law. Like, why didn't you save my name as Big Mommy? Why did you?
That's a lie. Darren, that's a lie.
I'm serious.
That is a lie.
I can't stop calling names. I'm serious. I heard it and I was like, seriously? She was like, why can't you save my name as Big Mommy? And then she took the phone on her own, changed the name. She would read her messages.
What's that?
See, I think it's just your personality, your character by yourself. If you are a nasty person, when you become a mother-in-law.
When you become a mother-in-law, we'll come for that. But we have another call. Hello, good evening and welcome to the show.
All right, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hi, this is Frank.
Hi. Who's speaking? Who's calling?
Sorry, what's your name?
My name is Frank from Lokoja.
Frank from Lokoja. How is Lokoja tonight?
Frank. Lokoja is fine. Pretty hot, I must say, but we have no choice but,
I know, right?
Survive it.
Is this your first time of calling into the show?
For Inside Eve, yes, it is my
Yay!
Thank you for
calling.
calling.
So tell us your comment regarding the topic at hand.
All right, Boo, nice one. There is Sola, right? I'm right.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you.
Okay, good. Nice one.
Thank you.
Anyway, the thing is, Boo, I totally disagree with you when you say about the whole Africa thing. But the thing is, in Africa, the marriage between a man and a woman, I didn't shock you. It's all good. All right, the marriage between a man and a woman goes beyond the man and the woman. It's actually a measure with a measure by two families.
Okay.
The man's family and the woman's family. So it goes beyond the man and the woman. It doesn't stop there. It goes a long way also to merge two different societies. For example, if you're from Kano and I'm from Delta, we're actually merging Kano State and Delta State.
Really?
All right. So before you go into marriage, first thing you need to do is get to understand, get to embrace whatever thing they practice in wherever you're being married to.
Okay.
Even the same thing applies to the guy also. If you're getting married to a girl from Kano State, you know, okay, these are the things that are attainable in the culture. You have to embrace it. Now, if you go into a marriage and then, I'm talking for the girls now, for the ladies, I beg your pardon, if you go into a marriage and then you discover that woman is, not just the mother-in-law you have emphasized, what do? you embrace it. How?
Yeah.
If she were to be your own mother, what would you have done?
True.
That's the question.
Yeah.
What would you have done? If she were to be your own mother, would you kill her?
No.
Would you say, okay, because of the fact that, okay, she's not the kind of mother-in-law you really want, would you then say, okay, I disown you from being my mom? It's not possible. The man also has a role to play here. Aside the woman accepting the mother-in-law, the man also, okay, when she has accepted, she should please lay her complaint through the husband. That's it. The husband then picks up her, what they call her grudge or whatever that has gone down between her and the mother-in-law. The husband has it. It's his duty to make sure that he trashes this issue because he's the man of the house. And if he doesn't take time, he will lose the mother and his wife.
That's true, sir.
So the best thing to do is to make sure that he polishes the relationship between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law. So he don't get to lose in both ways.
Thank you so much, Frank.
Mother should please mind their business.
Thank you so much, Frank. But before you go, I want to ask you a question. Are you married?
Okay. I'm not married. I'm just a young
Do you know
man.
you'll make a very good husband, and because you're very polite. I like because when he said girls, then he says, sorry, he said ladies. So you make a good husband.
Each person in their place.
Most times when I get to watch Inside Eve, I get to see people call, address you, the both of you, the three of you, talking about Boo Boo, Adenisola, and of course Fume, right?
Yeah.
Just as girls, and I'm like, really? Please have some respect. They are ladies.
Thank you so much. Thanks for calling. Have a lovely day. Right. Good night and keep watching the show.
Thank you, Frankie.
We have another call. Hello. Wow. Good evening and welcome to the show. Hello. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. This is Illumide online.
Hey, what's up, Illumide Mente? Wagwan.
How you doing, Boo Boo?
Oh, we're good. And Darren is here. Say hello to Darren.
Darren, how you doing? Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
All right, contribution.
I've been holding on for a while.
Sorry. Well, let's talk now.
It's okay. I actually want to talk about the topic about
mother-in-law, daughter-in-law.
Mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. You see, this issue is very critical, and it needs wisdom to tackle it. Because number one, first I will say is this issue. Everything lies on the husband, because husband is in between this, the mother and the wife.
Yes.
But you see, let me tell you something. Most homes, women actually develop the change after marriage. This is what I've experienced.
We'll get back to that, but continue.
And you see, this is. Let me give you an instance. I have an uncle. Okay, after getting married, we were being stopped from visiting his house.
By his wife?
Because of the wife. The wife has to stop us from coming to the house.
And they stay in your house.
Even if I want to see this is the uncle that I've stayed with for years. In fact, I even grew up with him.
Yeah, you've used your time.
After getting married, there was distance between even him and his mother and father.
Sorry about that. Let him leave.
You see, in the meantime, the family of the wife always come around to this house. But the mother is thank God that the mother has the Spirit of God. She's like she won't go there. She wouldn't because of the love that he has for his son. He will not go there to go and chastise the wife. But you see, we were expecting the wife to even to pray and have a God spirit. Because if it's someone that have God's spirit, you will even take that woman as your mother, and you will have even treat her well.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, this woman, because the mother had to go there to go and talk to the husband. Then in the process of talking to the husband, the wife molested her, she abused her.
Oh. That's very bad.
That's an exceptionally bad wife.
Yes, now because she said they have agreed that none of the family of the husband should come to the house anymore.
Okay, we totally understand what you're trying to say. So basically, you're saying that it's a man's duty to try and hold his mother and his wife.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Olumide. Thank you. We're looking forward to hearing. Make sure you comment on our Facebook page and please keep calling to Inside Eve Show. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a lovely night. Good night. Wow. Okay. So we've had...
We could go on and on and on.
We can go on and we can keep talking about this same topic, mother versus daughter-in-law. So many things. But what we need to do is we need to go. We're going to go very soon.
Let me take my final thoughts.
Yeah, take our final
thoughts. A car is like a mother-in-law. If you let it, it will rule your life. That's by Jim Lerner. Everybody has talked about how the men need to put their mothers. It sounds awkward, but you need to put your mother in her place, put your wife in her place. If you let a mother-in-law rule your marriage, she's going to do it. So you need to just let everybody, in love, not like you're being nasty. In love, you just need to let everybody know their places. God help our marriages.
Do you know what? As a matter of fact, I don't even think I should take my final thought, because your final thought has capped everything it all. It has totally capped it all. So whatever Darren said, just take it, keep it real. And we'll see you next week on Monday. Please have a lovely weekend. We love you on Inside With. Peace.
Stay safe. Vote wisely.